two, one, and all right, we out here.
You can't wait.
Hey, here we go. We back. I think we figured it out. Complications was too much interference from the phones. Yeah, we trying to get dark now, so y'all got to spare with it. Y'all gonna have to work with us. But yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, it was too many phones on the table. Hey, that's a learning lesson. Anybody trying to do this shit, hey, I'm gonna fuck up a few times. You can learn from me.
Thank you for
Not no
joining.
damn
Thank
Yoshi.
you for being one of our special guests on the show.
We got to get him in here first.
Ooh, red Yoshi with fire Yoshi.
No.
What was it?
No, I was talking to myself. I'm about to spill my chicken. I'm about to get mad. Because here we're going to eat it.
Affects.
You said, hey. Go away.
All right, this is what we gonna do. Well, let y'all. Hey, Robert, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, can you hear him?
Yeah.
All right, since we can't get the audio, I mean the video, we still got audio. So it's getting a little dark, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into this. Hey, I'm over here right now. Very special friend of mine, good friend of mine. We went to war together, we hung out together, we trained together, we fought together. Hey, one of the best guys ever. This man.
Thank you for joining the show.
Hey, he's a Marine, just like I am. Hey, he's the curator of this book right here, Bullets and Band-Aids. He was generous enough to even implement me in this book. You know, we're making changes. Right now, this is volume 3. We done pushed all the way up to volume 5. We're working on that. My man is doing an amazing job seeing the world, talking to people, saying things, seeing stuff. And he's willing to bring us along and share this with us. All right, Hoop, you got the floor.
Yeah, brother, I gotta be honest, man. It's entirely an honor to have you alongside, on this journey. No doubt. Like, I've got stories in regard to myself that are kind of, silly and stuff like that. But the stories I've got on you are just like serious in the best ways. So yeah, man, it means a lot that we stayed in touch, and it means a lot that you invited me on this show. And hell, man, I'm just grateful.
Hey man, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. So spin it out, let out your hashtags and your email and how you be contacted and everything else.
Okay, yeah. So, if anybody's interested in getting to know more of the organization, it's called Bullets and Band-Aids. Basically, we tear down barriers between veterans and civilians, celebrating our common humanity through storytelling and artwork. You can get in touch with me through Robert at bulletsandbandaids.org. So that's BULLETSANDBANDAIDS. And I don't really do much social media. I know we have some people that we typically have do that. But, if you look up Bullets and Band-Aids, I'm sure we'll pop up one way or another.
Yeah.
But yeah, I personally don't, tweet, and I don't do Instagram. But if you want to check out bulletsandbandaids.org, that has a lot of what it is that we do. I gotta say though, I've been spending so much time, putting together this next iteration while also making sure that everybody that's worked with us is taken care of. That I haven't really been able to update the website or any of that. So hopefully people can understand what it is that we're doing from here. Oh yeah, also you can buy the books on our website as well. Which, by the way, I love the piece that was done based off of your story. Because
that was awesome piece, man.
Man, I'm grateful to that guy because I wanted you to be. Honestly, I wanted you to be impressed by it. You know what I mean?
You did.
You're one of my nearest and dearest, and that's a thing.
Hey man, I respect it. I love it. I appreciate it. I'll be up there to see you soon. We're gonna make some more content. We're gonna talk about a few more things because ain't nothing before from here. And so outside of that, anything you want to say, anything you want to talk about, hey, let the people know, man. We got you right here for a few minutes. Hey, let us know.
Okay. Well, geez.
Matter of fact, what you sipping on right now?
Second?
What you sipping on right now?
Oh yeah, you can hear that, can you? It's I think it's called like Monkey Shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Scotch.
Yeah.
Ain't that what we got back here?
But it's not an expensive one.
Said
You know
monkey
what I mean?
something.
Hey,
It's like Monkey Shoulder.
yeah,
Like,
monkey
if you
shoulder.
had-
It's a pretty good drink.
it's all right. I got to be honest. Like typically with Scotch, you know, it's you get what you pay for, and this is a relatively cheap one, and I was pleasantly surprised.
Okay. Anybody like Scotch? You know what I'm saying, on a budget? Hey, monkey shoulder, go check it out, man.
Yeah, seriously, it ain't bad.
And
All
even for
things
y'all
considered.
non-drinker, Pepsi, Sprite preferably.
Yeah.
It's not
Oh, I'll tell you something.
Yo,
Here's something that I want to throw out. Now, everything that's sent to us, like I have to pass that through the board of directors to make sure they're cool with it.
yeah.
Having said that, we're looking for writers right now.
Okay.
And the thing being that, like, once we all right, so basically what we do is we interview veterans or people who are veteran adjacent, like wives or family members or dear friends and stuff like that. And then once we get that interview, we hand it off to a writer that then writes something through their voice that's inspired by the interview. And then we hand that off to an artist that then creates something based off of their written work and access to both the interview and the veteran. Here's the thing is that, like, all they have to do is stay true to the subject and context without undermining either or being derogatory toward a group of people. And that's it.
Gotcha.
I say that to say that, like, if you want to write poems, that works. If we've got a lot of different styles of music that are going to be involved, from bluegrass, rock and roll, hip hop, jazz and blues. So yeah, if somebody thinks that if they're willing to take the challenge of writing one of these stories, like by the end of March of this year, we're projected to have shown to 100,000 people. So you can get that out one way or another.
Yeah, that's a big number, and hey, that's a big come up. That's a lot of attention.
Yeah, it's a good start. You know.
Like my man said, if you got any talent, you feel like you want it to be seen, want to be appreciated, get up with him. He gave you his rundown. If you got skills, we need you to put that together. See if you can put together a story on somebody else's story, and we can get it published. We can get it published. We can put you out there. And we got people from Africa, Japan. We got people all over this world that have made an impact on this. A few different countries, man, from all over the place that had actually come in and culminated with this right here. Hey, and Robert LaHoop, he's heading it. Hey, he's a spear. He's a spear, and we following him. So I would like you to catch on, man.
I'm in good company. I know that's true. A damn sight.
You already know I got your back no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely. So like, we got 17 different countries represented on 6 different continents.
Sweet.
Yeah. So like, and basically, like, what we're trying to do is, like, the veterans or the veteran adjacent people that we talk to, we just want to give them a platform to speak their truth one way or another. If they got a good story, awesome. Otherwise, we could just talk to them for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then, like, we will send them the written work that was done based off of their interview, just to make sure all the data is correct, etc. But then beyond that, unless the artist wants to reach out, it's fire it and forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like, so we're trying to do that to start dialogue. I say to start, but we've been doing this so long. But yeah, basically to continue dialogue, because if you think about it, like, you don't have to have been in combat to be a veteran. Veterans, at least in the United States, are the common denominator of a melting pot of a country. And then what's more is, being a veteran is not exclusive to the United States. So even though we are American combat veteran centric, we want to make sure that these veterans know that they're not alone, not just immediately, but around the world. You know, that they are in fact connected to all of these other people. And so it's kind of, and given that like we are about the veteran and not about the military, they can say whatever it is that they would care to, as long as, you know, they're not, so long as they recognize that they are susceptible to the laws of stolen valor of 2005 and 2013.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But like, yeah, man, we get weird with it. I was telling you earlier, we got a direct descendant of samurai whose story is being told by a jazz and blues musician. And the cat that's doing the artwork is a sculptor from Zimbabwe.
And that's sweet. And,
Yeah,
and y'all see how that works, man? We got a jazz and blues musician interviewing a samurai and being depicted by artists from Zimbabwe and Africa. That's how broad this has become. We're really trying to put it all together and make it happen. Like I said, without Robert, man, we wouldn't even have this. And he's putting so many people's story out there. He's bringing people back to life, man. Some people don't understand what a lot of us go through as veterans, him and I as well. And for us to be able to put it out there, for you have a visual and a verbal aspect to it now. It's awesome.
Oh, and audio, because now you can scan QR codes so that you can listen to the story while you're looking at the artwork.
Yeah, it's big time. So if you want to listen to it on the go, scan the QR code, listen to the book. It's all right there, man. There's no reason not to at least try. So check it out, man. Check it out.
Man, this is awesome. I'm so glad that you're spreading the good word.
Hey, I'm gonna continue to do so, man. You did a lot for me. I'm gonna do a lot for you. Hey.
Well, I mean, like, you know, we've only just begun, right? There's plenty of time.
Exactly.
And like, yeah, I think like it's important to mention that like so many of these issues that veterans are facing, like it might not even be PTSD. The thing being that like once we get out, society wants to put us in one of two boxes. Either we are, you know, an island in and of ourselves that can accomplish anything, and you know they're the heroes all the time, or they're broken, and there's no in between whatsoever. And so like that's a profound sense of isolation, especially when like we're told, you know, if you talk about it, you weren't there, or like you know, even when somebody does want to talk about it, it's taboo to listen.
Yeah.
And that's bullshit. You know, that's like that sort of thing is that creates isolation. It takes you away from a sense of community, which means like, you know, like substance abuse and domestic violence and violence in general. And suicidal ideation. Like you and I have friends that would still be here today if they had the opportunity to create a conversation, to be known, so that they knew that they were not alone.
Yeah, we had quite a few of them get missing, man, and it's hard, and it's even harder to try to tell somebody. You know, this is a war-hardened veteran that's no longer here because he couldn't stand what was going on around him. He didn't have a chance to open up.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that like I've had you know, I had a cat one time, a Green Beret, who was like, yeah, from, you know, where I'm from, you don't talk about it, you don't tell your story. And I was like, well, you should have said that to, you know, any Navy SEAL ever, because I'm pretty sure it's a prerequisite that they write a book afterward. You know what I mean? Like it's just there are all of these double standards, and it's like if you don't fit into that double standard, you know, then I don't know. It's that I think it was Einstein that said everybody's got potential, but if a fish is expected to climb a tree, it's going to think it's done its whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing being, like, if you're talking to somebody and you don't think that they know something that you don't, you're failing. You know what I mean?
Every time.
Yeah, like these perspectives. You know, you only get one life. You know what I mean? Like, why not experience as much as you possibly can? You know, like that shit makes you humble in the best ways. That's why people, I don't know, man. Like I was saying, you only get one life.
That's it.
God knows.
And then people got to understand we all have a different life. No matter, even if we do go through the same things, we come out of it different.
Yeah, like check this out. for volume 4, we had a story about a guy that was flying PSYOPs planes in Vietnam, right?
Yeah.
So psychological operations. He would fly around and spit out American propaganda to the Vietnamese. And the story was about how happy he was that he was able to play. He was based out of Quezon, and how happy he was that he was able to play Christmas music around Christmas time through the system, like through that plane.
Yeah.
And then for volume 3, like the one before that, we had a guy that was in the bush outside of Quezon, and it was Christmas time, and they started playing Christmas music, and he said, "Why do you have to play this right now? Like, this is the exact opposite of what I need.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, this is just twisting the screws." So it's like, you know, and we got the same artist to do both pieces.
That's awesome shit.
Yeah, man. Just to show that, like, you know, there is the only boundaries that we have in regard to our experiences vicariously through others are the ones that we create.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
You know what that reminds me of?
What's that?
Remember when we was in Pakistan and the Aussies kept playing Proud to Be an American? I was like,
Yeah.
like y'all are Australian, goddamn, but they play that shit every day.
Well, speaking of psyops and music, you remember when we were using our company office as a makeshift embassy?
Oh yeah.
And we got like 10, 12-inch speakers and played Girls Just Want to Have Fun for 3 days in a row.
Man.
Yeah, like the idea being,
yeah,
if they're suffering as much as we are, then we are willing to suffer as much as possible.
That part.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people realize that about Marines. It's like, how can I put this? We might not always have leverage, but we will hold you while on the bridge that is burning around us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it's mission accomplishment. We will cut off the fingers to get to the gloves. You know what I mean?
We don't mind the suffer as long as you go with it.
Yeah. As long as you have to experience it too, then we try to suffer as much as possible.
That part. That's why we call it the suck.
Yeah. Yeah. It's part of our charm.
Yep.
And it's just like for Marine infantry, like it's just well, here's the thing. I've been doing interviews with all of these different people, and apparently, like Sutton, the 3rd Battalion, 6th Marines, 2nd Marine Division, Kilo Company, like specifically that company,
yeah,
is known for just being like debaucherous criminals.
Yeah, we were handpicked, bro. We were fucking handpicked.
Yeah,
and it's been like that before us and after us. We were handpicked.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that like that era of time, like once some of us left, around like I would think like maybe it was between like 98 and 2005 or 6, you know, but it was like we were in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, we were handpicked. And holy shit, we are effective.
Very effective. The most effective. Think about it. In that blotter that year, what was it, 2002, when we got back, we were considered the most effective unit in the Marine Corps.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, man. I interviewed a guy when I was in Kyiv. No, I didn't interview. I met him. I'm going to be interviewing him later. But he was his name is definitely not CIA Dave.
Gotcha.
Like that's his name. Definitely not CIA Dave.
Gotcha.
And like he was talking about how he went to Afghanistan and he was at the Kandahar airport in December of 2001.
We were there.
Yeah. Well, we took it.
Yeah, that was a long fucking night.
Yeah. But his plane landed, and there's only 20% of the airstrip that wasn't a minefield.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like he lands, and like we pull him out. They're just like pointing guns at him and just being like, "Who are you? Who are you?" And he was just like, "Hey, man, like I thought people had said ahead of time that we were coming and stuff like that, but apparently we didn't." And I was just like 500 yards away when this happened. You know what I mean? Fast forward 22 years, and I met this guy in Kiev. Weirdest thing. And yeah, he said that he was there on a humanitarian mission.
No shit.
Like they're not going to fly humanitarians into a combat zone where this thing has just been taken.
Yeah, and it was sporadic. You never knew when the shots were gonna fire.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Well, shit, we about to wind this down, man. Hey, pour up a shot, take one with me, man.
Yeah, dude. You let me know.
I'll pour up one right now.
Hell
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, do you remember that toast that we used to give based off of I think it was Biohazard?
I don't remember. I remember it, but I don't remember it.
All right, can I do this one?
You can.
All right. Some of us were born to a life of happiness and health. Others of us were born to a life of hell. Some of us were lost and some of us were found, but most of us were beaten by life to the ground. I might not always find time in life where I win, but always find time for a shot with my friends. We'll fight everyone in the world to the end, and if they fuck with us, they'll get their head kicked in.
Hoorah.
Hoorah.
I swear that sounds like a
y'all.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome shit, man. Hey, I sure appreciate you, Lil Hoop, man. I really, really do. Hey, we're gonna link again. We got a lot to talk about. We got other things we're gonna share. The future is vast, man. We want all of it, man. Hey, love you, brother, man. Till next time.
I love the hell out of you. Yeah, take care and be safe.
All right, later.
Yep, later.
That's who that was, Lil Hoop.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me? I knew I'd talked to that nigga a bunch of times.
And we'll talk to him again.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll do that.
I get to be me then, huh?
Yeah. All right, it's kind of dark out here.
And I'm turning my goddamn flashlight
off. I'm a little too
bitches. Fuck you, raggedy bitches. We finna.
I'm a little too black for all that. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna have to move this inside, but we're gonna get at y'all with another episode, and it's gonna be wild and free.
Oh shit.
I ain't gonna necessarily say free, but it's gonna be wild. All right, tune in till next time.
Yeah, because my black ass gonna be up in this bitch, motherfucker. Nigga, you can't even see.
And we out of here.
Shit. Nigga, why?
I know y'all was in y'all face.